Previously on episode 4, part 1 of Bree and Chaun's Talk About It. There is a father absence crisis going on in America right now.
We're very rocky. We're very toxic.
I didn't just pick up the phone and be like, hey, Dad, what's up? I never did that. Mm-hmm. I used to be scared to talk to him.
Blood don't make you close. Like, you know.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Ooh, we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. What's up, BC Squad?
We're Bree
and Chaun,
and you're watching episode 4 of
Bree and Chaun's Talk About It.
Bree and Chaun talk about it. Talk about it. You know it's us. Talk about it. Talking about what we love. Talk about only real talk. So listen up. Listen up.
I remember, like, when my grandfather died. Mm-hmm. I remember where I was at. I remember what class I was in. The teacher, I remember, if you take me to that room, I can tell you which desk I was sitting in when I got the news that my grandfather had died. Because my grandfather...
How did he pass?
He had lung cancer.
Okay.
So, yeah, that just... That really... I remember when I got the news that he had cancer. Mm-hmm. I instantly broke down. What made me kind of feel better that he was okay with it, because he was a real big believer in God, real big believer in God. So he wasn't afraid. He was just like, if my God ready for me, I'm ready to go and meet him. So that just kind of comforted me, let me know that he was ready. He wasn't scared or anything. But I was in 10th grade geometry class, Ms. Dome's class, and I was just sitting there doing my little morning work. It was maybe 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, I think, and I remember the phone had rung in class, and they had asked me to tell Shantae she could leave. I knew at that moment. I was just, I just felt my whole body.
Was he in the hospital already?
He was in hospice.
Oh,
so he was already, they was already prepared. We was already prepared for this.
Yeah.
That was the worst day of my life. I wasn't myself. Even after that, like, 'cause even to this day, I still cry about it, because that man was my everything.
How old were you?
It was like 10th grade, so I probably like 15, 16.
Wow.
So that was like, and
definitely grew up with him,
that was my papa. That was like, he spoiled me. So like, he showed me unconditional love. He never hit me. Just, it was just good.
Girl, I got spankings for everything.
Like, my grandma, that's a different story. My grandma did all the spanking. My papa was all about love and spoiling and everything. So he was soft spoken, but when he spoke, it's you be quiet. But I was in. They called me on the call, or called me on the phone. It was like, tell Shantae excuse Shantae, she's about to go home. She's been going home or whatever. Like I said, instantly I knew. I knew it was my papa. And I went to my mom. She was working in the cafeteria at the high school. I went into my mom, and she was just looked at me. She was like, yeah, Chaun, Papa died just now. Yeah. And I tried my best. There was people in there, so I'm just trying. Like, I don't think I broke down right then. But she was telling me Papa had died, and I was just like, okay.
I'm telling you, ain't nothing worse than getting some bad news and having to walk through a crowd of people.
It is. I just like, okay. So she was like, you okay? I said, yeah, I'm good. I'm all right. I'm just trying to get to the car. Get to the car. Crying the whole way to my grandma's house. We saw his body laying there. I cried the whole time. We saw his body. He was being taken out. I cried. I think I took out of school that whole week because I was not myself. That was when I first got introduced to depression. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't. Like I said, I didn't go to school for that week. I didn't eat. I didn't do anything because all I wanted was my papa back. But that would have been selfish of me to want him back because like, he was in pain. That was a true loss, and that was like I said, that was like one of the first death. Like, that was my very first death that actually meant something to me, because that was, like I said, that was my everything. And that man really
he was really pretty much your father.
He,
at some point it really might as well say he was.
So like, for me to even say that my dad really affected my relationships, that was, like I said, a truly disrespectful event to all the men who really raised me for real. Who really, like, some of them, my uncle's jazz dad, and my uncle Calvin, my Uncle Stanley.
You got a lot of men on your family,
yeah,
on your side of the
I
family.
do. So they really, since my father didn't want to enjoy life with me, they really stepped in, and each of them did their part. And it, like I said, maybe each person did something different for me.
Yeah.
To help me realize that, I don't need my dad because this man showed me this. This man showed me unconditional love. This man showed me how to do this and stuff like that. Like my papa taught me how to ride my bike and stuff like that. It was just stuff like that. So, yeah.
I'm telling you, like, people don't understand how blessed they are to still have to have ever had a father actually in their life actively.
I know that's not about mothers or anything, but
shout out.
Like,
I don't like for the longest time, and I hate when people are now saying on Father's Day, don't give your mother anything.
Right, I'm
gonna give whoever raised me every part of the credit they can get, because mama, I don't care what nobody say. We struggled. There were times where things happened, but she made sure we was good 24/7.
Yeah.
Also with the help of my uncles, and they always made sure we were good. That's why I'm just like, thank you, Lord, for my mama and them, because
I don't know where I'll be without my mom.
I'm
Like for real, like my mom, and then my aunt, my sister, and even my grandma. And it just makes me sad because how my grandma is now. She got Alzheimer's. And that just really just like, that breaks my heart to see that, because she don't even know who I am anymore. So when she come on when she come,
it's okay. I don't know.
So like when she comes to the house and stuff, we my mom and my brother, they watch her and stuff. Because she can't do anything for herself anymore. She don't know how to eat. She can't walk. So when I see her, I'm just like, I just go in my room and cry, because I can't even be around for so long, because it really just makes me so sad.
Yeah.
But I'm forever blessed with my grandma for even just helping out my mom, because my mom couldn't do it by herself. It takes a village to raise a child, especially a single child. Well, a single mother. It takes a village to do that.
I know they do.
So for them to step up, and even because they was like 60 or 70 taking care of me, my mom at work, I'm at their house, she feeding me and stuff like that. But my grandma, oh Lord, she really the one that kind of
what she been? What?
She was like back when I was younger, I used to always say, "My grandma evil," but really, she was just teaching me stuff. My mama really won't whoop at me. So
I can't believe y'all see her mama. I can't believe she ever touched
my mama didn't whoop me. My grandma did all the whooping. But now I'm thankful for every last whooping, because she's the reason I'm the lady that I am today. Like, so.
I'm telling you.
So even though I feel like y'all can kind of get how we really feel, but just tell the viewers, how do you really feel about your father? Like, if you can use one word, what word would you describe your feelings towards your father?
Disappointed.
Why is it?
I don't know. Like, there were so many times where you could have stepped up. There were so many times where the words you said to me could have been different. Or if you were disagreeing with something I was doing at the time, you could have said it differently. But you chose not to.
Yeah.
Just like, when was it? The other day? I don't know. I think I texted and was like, I'm in a bind. Now, everybody knows when Bree says she in a bind, that means I need a few dollars. And it's just what it is. You either got it or you don't. You're going to give it to me or you ain't. You never took care of me, truly. So if I say I need $20, $30 or however much I need, you should be able to pull it out of your fucking ass. Like, that shit pisses me off because
I can tell.
Like, you really don't think that you can sit and talk to me? And then if you do talk to me, you got to lecture to me about God. And I love the Lord, I do, but I don't want no man or woman telling me about my Lord if you're not doing right by him. You know what I'm saying? And then it was a message, a long ass one, and he just was like, "You a grown ass woman, take care, like just basically cursing at me." And this is exactly what I told my mama. I said, he did not raise me to curse at me. I said, my own mother, who raised me, never cursed at me. Holy or not, she never cursed at me. Yeah. So, yes, I cursed right back. And he was like, well, you're being disrespectful. I'm like, if you want respect, you're going to have to earn it. And you're not about to disrespect me. So that's why I'm just like, his whole situation is disappointing. Yeah. I'm getting to the point where I'm more like my sister when it comes to him. Yeah. And I don't like that because I'm not going to say she hates him, but she has nothing to do with him. He calls, she doesn't want to answer. So it's like, I didn't want to get like that because then he has nobody but his wife. Yeah. And I don't want him to think that his own children don't love him. I love him. He's my father. Okay. But yeah, like, you're not doing right by us. So for you to sit here and constantly talk about how we need to respect you and all this stuff, that doesn't make me know, never mind. Yeah. So, yeah. What about you?
If I had to describe my dad in one word, it would probably be how I feel. Maybe abandoned. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say abandoned, only because, like, I don't know. Well, it seemed like to me that he had a relationship with all
the other children.
Whether they were, they was, the mom and him were, actual couple or an outsider like me. But I just felt like I was abandoned. I just feel like an actual father, not a father figure, but a father's love. I would never, ever, ever know how that feel, and I never will now because he's dead. So when he died, the first when I had walked in the funeral, I did not want to walk with the family because I felt like I wasn't, a part of the family. People looking at me, and I'm walking in with the kids. So like they just put me in there. Yeah. I didn't want to be in there. I just wanted to sit in the bed.
For one, I was upset at you that you wanted to go by yourself.
Yeah, I didn't.
Like, I at least wanted your mama, your sister, somebody there with you that you actually knew from.
I just went by myself. I met the only thing that benefited, because the only reason I went for real is to meet some of my siblings, meet some of my family. I met one of the sisters I never met before, and she stayed right here in Durham. Wow. I never knew about her until I met that. Him dying, I've learned more about him at his funeral. I didn't know he played baseball. Wow. I didn't know his middle name was Colin. I didn't even know his birthday. Yeah, I didn't know anything, but I knew I from the how old he was. Well, I don't even know how old. From whatever age I was in 2016. From those many years of him being on this earth, I didn't know anything about him. But that one day at his funeral for like a good hour, I learned more during that time that I've ever had or ever will. First of all, my mom, she made me mad a couple times when she'll be like, when I tell her, I was like, I kind of want a relationship with my dad. But she's like, Chaun, you act so shy. You should reach out. I'm like, Mom, why do I gotta reach out? Yeah. He's the dad. Like, why do I gotta keep reaching out? Like, it should have never been that I was afraid to call him. Yeah. Then when he come in through the door,
it should have never been that you were afraid anyway. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He should have made you feel
comfortable. Yeah. Like, we could have baby steps. Like, we ain't gotta go right into this. We're like, this is my dad, guys. Crazy to say that when he died, I felt a little better because I knew he couldn't let me down anymore. Wow. That, because for years, and I think this is another reason why I have trust issues, because I remember I was maybe in elementary school, maybe like, let's say like 9, 8, somewhere around those ages, and he came to the house one time. I remember I was, excited to see him, and because he was making all these false promises, so he was just like, me and Gil, we're gonna hang out one day, we're gonna go to McDonald's and then get what you want. They never came. We never went out. We never hung out. I never rode with him. I never done anything. Like I said, he come to the house. He don't even sit down. He stand right at the door. Talk to my mom a little bit. Call for me. Say hey, just show his face, and then that's it. Yeah. So, like I said, it was easier for me because I knew he couldn't let me down anymore, and like now he has a reason not to be here because he's dead. Yeah. So that was just more comforting to me. Yeah, and then I remember my cousin, the same cousin I told you, had told me that Junior had died. At the funeral, she was like, "You know your daddy loved you, right?" I was like, first of all, no, I didn't even want to be there for real.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to meet my siblings.
Yeah.
That was my main reason for going to the funeral, because I was going to sit it out. But I was like, but then all my sisters started getting in contact. I think when they heard Sylvester had died, they all, we found each other on Facebook, because we were looking at the obituary. So I'm like, okay, I got sisters in New York, I got sisters in Durham, I got sisters like from my hometown. So, but I just took that opportunity to meet all my siblings, and we still kind of talk to this day. Not every day or whatever, but
yeah, at least y'all have some sort of contact.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because before it was nothing.
Nothing. I had contact with one sister.
Yeah,
that's it. So, but yeah, I felt abandoned by him, and it just makes me angry.
Yeah,
but definitely goes on with or without you. So
I'm telling you. It sure will.
And just like I said, shout out to our moms for raising us right.
Some
Raising us.
beautiful black young ladies.
So just
we crazy as hell. But
right.
Yeah.
So we just gave the word how we feel. But if this camera was Curtis, what would you tell him? If he was here right now,
girl,
what would you say to him? Just look at the camera and just speak your heart, speak your mind, just get it all out. Because for me, I still hold anger in of how the whole situation with my father is. So I just need to release and just continue to go on with my life, without this weighing so heavy on me.
Yeah. I know the one thing I would say is just, why do you feel the need to talk to me as if I'm still a child? I'm a grown up, you know what I'm saying? You missed out on those child years. You missed out. So you don't get to get those back. So, yeah, just stop treating me like a child, because I'm not. I'm a grown ass woman. I have nothing to say to you right now, and I'm pretty sure, as you stated, you don't have anything to say to me right now. But yeah.
That's good for you.
What about you? Let it out. Give Sylvester all of it.
I've said this numerous times, and I'm gonna try to let this be the last time I say it. Is like, if he was standing right here, I would like to ask him why you didn't want to spend your life with me. Was it because of the situation you and my mom had?
Right.
Or you just really didn't want to deal with me? Or just why? Like, why bring me into this world if you're not gonna walk it with me?
Exactly.
So, like, I'm not saying you should have aborted me, but I'm just saying.
No.
I'm just saying, like, I would rather him not show up at all than to show up when he wants to.
Yeah.
That part.
I definitely get that.
So, like, that just like, why? Just a whole bunch of whys. As in, like, I mean, I've turned out pretty bomb without you. Shout out to mom and fam. But, yeah, it's just, I'm washing my hands clean with this whole daddy issues. I don't want how I look at my daddy to affect any other relationship, any other thing, anything that's really just messing with my mind. I don't want him to have that much control over me.
I'm telling you.
I don't want that man to have any
if you
control.
let it have power over you, it will.
Yeah.
And it will destroy you.
Like, okay, but now I try to use everything as like a positive way instead of thinking negative. Now
I definitely see that, because you be getting me on that too. Just like the other day, I was mad as hell.
Because, like, I know one time you was telling me, should I tell my father Happy Father's Day? I was just like, I mean, at least you got a father. I try to flip things around. So, cause that really helped me with my depression, because I went through it. My papa died. I went through it when that boy got locked up, and it's just how I think now. Yeah. I try to encourage y'all to do the same as But I just
keep encouraging me, because I be on edge.
Because when I stress and my anxiety starts kicking in, and I'm not the Chaun that y'all like. I would say that I'm very shut down, Chaun. I don't talk. I don't communicate. I don't go out. It's just I don't want to be pulled back down to that level again. So now I just be like, well, okay, my father didn't enjoy life with me, but I got to spend more time with my papa. I got to spend more time with my uncles and stuff like that. So I was just trying to flip things a little bit or whatever. But like I said, I'm washing my hands clean with that man, the whole situation behind it. So it's all good.
Shout out to another man that helped raise me that some people might not even think of, but I will think of because this man literally raised me. I was raised in the church.
Yeah.
My pastor.
Yeah.
And but my mama, she was telling him the other day about my anxiety and stuff like that. And I've been going through my things. I know that if I need him, I can call him, and not just about God and stuff, but I can call him to talk to him. So
my you were speaking of how your pastor, speaks like your father, or your father figure kind of. But it just reminded me of a text my uncle had sent me, because he's in the church and he's a deacon or pastor. Uncle Stanley, yeah.
Uncle Stanley.
It was like, hey, my baby, my mind has been on you since Sunday. I'm pulling for you. I want you to continue seeking the Lord. He has something with just your name written on it, a garment only you can wear, but you have to seek him with all your heart to see what it is. I'm speaking truth to your heart. Your father was not in your life, but your true father wants to be in your life. And not only that, he wants to live through you. Don't fear to fail. Fail much, but just don't ever give up on yourself and people. Remember, you win all the time because your father is the champions of champions. This is his love letter to you. And it was crazy because
bro, I probably would have bust. Y'all know I'm a crybaby. I would have bust out.
I'm trying to build my relationship with God, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not perfect. It's nowhere near perfect.
No.
Because I had lost all faith back when I was going through a lot.
People don't understand.
You lose all your faith when it was just
when stuff keeps going on and you can't figure it out.
After thing after thing, and you was like, God, why would you do this to me?
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to do right, but you keep on pushing me 2 steps backwards and stuff. But I'm just like, he's trying to show you some, Chaun. I'm trying to speak stuff like that, but because I was just like I feel like God sends like a little. He whispered in my uncle's ear when I'm going through something, and my uncle all the time, right on time. Because I'm over here just like, in my feelings about my dad and stuff. And I'm just like, God, I just need your help. And then there go the message. And I'm just like, Uncle Stanley, you never fail me. You always come right on time. And, it's just crazy, man. God works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, he does.
But I'm just trying to have faith day by day. Take things, baby steps, one step at a time. And so, y'all, we really showed y'all true emotion.
I'm telling you.
Through this.
Chaun got me over here crying. I believe y'all.
Through this topic about our fathers, because it's still low-key kind of sensitive to us. And I'm glad we was able to kind of relieve some stress that's probably been, like, even some stress that I didn't even know I had with dealing with him and his whole existence, or I should say absence. Yeah. So that just this video kind of helped me a little bit. I feel a little more relaxed about the whole situation now. I feel like I kind of like talk about it. Yeah. Because I definitely didn't talk about it at all. I always joked about it. Yeah, you did. I always joke about it. So this topic really made me kind of more serious and kind of true feelings. True feelings came out. But guys, we really hope you enjoyed this episode of Talk About It. Episode 4. Yes. So please, y'all, let us know that you are loving this whole series. You love this video by liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, all that good stuff, okay?
Make sure y'all let us know some new topics and all that of what you want to hear from us. Let us know about y'all fathers. You know, were they there or are they there? Comments. Right. Things like that. Yeah. We want to know.
Yeah. So Bree, go ahead with the social media.
Our social media is all BCSquad. We have what do we have? Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, Audio Mac.
Yeah, we got songs
on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music. I think that's about it. Yeah. Yeah, and that's all at BCSquad, baby. Yeah. You already know.
You already know. So, this was a good episode. I really enjoyed this episode. It was I feel like
easier to talk with you. Yeah. I feel like it would be easier to talk about this with you than to actually talk to my sister. And them. And there's no shade, no tea, or nothing like that. It's just I don't know, cause we how we bond. Yeah.
So I guess that's it for this episode of Talk About It.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys in our next video. Bye.